Hey, I'm Abby and I'm an ex-Bodmin College student. So since I left Bodmin College, I've done a few things. I've ended up working in food and farming based jobs, I suppose. So when I left, I worked in a laboratory for a while. I then ended up running food events within London. I found my own funding for a PhD, which was in lab-grown meat. So I did that for a couple of years, but really delved into the backstory behind it and past the media and into the origins of lab-grown meat, and I realised a lot of things. So I moved through that, and now I've ended up being a farmer and a botanical explorer just north of London. So I worked in London for about 3 years. But it all links together, and now we also run supper clubs and a collective that sort of looks at the future of food, however that might look. So Bodmin College shaped me not only academically, but it kind of helped me come into the person that I am now and kind of gave me confidence to be who I wanted to be. But I wasn't really sure who I was before I came to sixth form, I suppose. It's quite a close-knit community at Bodmin, and you're not one of many. You're part of this community, and that shaped me for when I went to university, because I chose something because I wanted to do it, and there was always support to explore what you wanted to do. Some of my fondest memories from Bodmin College are some really nice ones are doing perspectives in science and introducing me to breakfast tea, which I'd never drunk before and now have a tattoo in, sort of thing, which is really lovely. And then working with people on things that I really struggled with maths in my first year, but we'd work together on different things, and the classes were reasonably small, which was really lovely as well. So what do I think the future will hold for me? Something food-based, something more practical-based than I'd done before. And I think that we're in quite a unique position at Future Farm Lab, where my co-worker, she worked in synthetic algae and I worked in synthetic meat. So we're in a space that no one has ever explored before. So it's quite interesting being in demand, whether it's talks or research, because people don't know the answers to the questions that we research for 2 years of our lives, sort of thing. So that'll be interesting, because we've advised government on how to look at food security in the sense of biotechnology, and I think we'll continue to do that sort of thing. So food and farming based. In the 2-year plan, I'm growing out old varieties of wheat, which is kind of another story in itself. We're getting a mill in at the farm, so we'll actually be able to have a product in which we can tell the story with. It's you can connect people when they can actually eat something that you're growing. So that's a couple. There's a few things in the pipeline, but yeah, for the next 2 years, I'll at least part-time be a wheat farmer.